Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. So I did a video on Meg Thee Stallion and Clay Thompson breakup, and I brought all sorts of nuances to the topic, saying that he could be a manipulator, he could be the type of guy that gets a thrill out of surprising women by being a disappointment to them and just go with the flow and all of that, because there are in fact men who are like that. Or he could very well be a person who was never giving her any sign that he was planning to commit to her or anything like that. And it could be on her part wherein she was forcing something because, after the entire Tory Lanez or court case with Malarco and all of that breakup with Partisan and the image that has been out there of her being a reckless person or a promiscuous person and a drunk, she probably wanted to clean up her image. And so maybe her team encouraged her or encouraged their relationship, but he probably was just down for the ride or going with the flow, and that could have been it. So I'm not going to come out and say definitely that he played her or he did this or he did that, because we don't know the dynamic of what the relationship actually entails. And but what we can safely say is that she was on a mission to change up her image, and all the things that have been out there about her, she was trying to clean it up. I also said that it can be a case wherein a lot of these women are also manipulators. They're playing house, they know their life, they know who they are, they know their character, and all of that. And they meet a guy and believe that he's a sucker, and that's a good lick. So let's play house, let's play wife for a good moment, and let me try to get with this guy and see if I can get him to go all the way, which is proposed to me. Remember, he's a multimillionaire, he's playing in the NBA. He has around what, 4 rings, they say. And so let me get him. He's a perfect lick to give me a ring to propose and all of that, so I can show the girls that I can live that life and also be an engaged woman. So that could also be the case. But like I said, we don't know the dynamics of it. We can only speculate. Now, I see DJ Academics and I was listening to him. He's a misogynist, he's a sexist, and all of these type of things. And so many persons are coming at DJ Academics. But what I realize with Academics is that he comes for the character in women. I realize something. He comes for the character in women. Oftentimes, when you watch DJ Academics, you hear him speak on like a Michelle Obama or a Beyonce that way? No, you don't. You hear him talk about women who portray certain character of themselves, and upon that, then he will speak accordingly. That no man should settle with them, no man should take them serious. And I did post some videos of Meg Thee Stallion, and she's always out working. And I said that if you're out as a rapper or as an artist and you portray that character of yourself, that you always have your tongue out, sticking out, you are simulating giving oral sex with a mic, you are always twerking, you're dropping it, you're doing all of these type of things. It's good for amusement and enticement, but you're portraying the image of the overtly sexual black woman that was always out there through the media, that nobody should ever settle with. But it's good for a fun time, it's good for amusement on stage, and they will pay you a lot of money to keep you going, because we all want money, right? And so when you tap into that type of image and character, displaying it on stage at all time, it may look good, and like I said, and it may look thrilling, it's enticing to people. But when it comes to the nitty gritty of it, people aren't going to look to take you serious. And that's the same thing that DJ Academics is echoing, that Clay Thompson saw you and he wasn't about to take you serious, whether you guys had planned it or you were genuine or sincere, hoping that he would settle. No, he's not going to. Because looking at the things that you are known to do, you have to find someone who is in that industry, like that and like that kind of lifestyle. No, it's good for a hot moment, it's good for a fun time, but at the end of the day, Just like how you are not going to say no to a guy who is very rich, who is going to buy you a Birkin and buy you all of that, whether you take him serious or not. You are not going to refuse it. You're not going to refuse him taking you all over the world on vacation trips and all of that. It's the same. If you're playing host and you're cooking and you're doing all of this for him and buy him nice gifts, he's not going to refuse it. But at the end of the day, looking to be taken serious, looking to be settled with, and for him to go all the way to propose to you, he's not going to do it. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. And what I find very strange is that you can't be out promoting a hot girl summer and you're going on and you're enjoying life and you want to date this guy, sleep with that guy, drink, party at all time and do all of these type of things. But at the end of the day, you really want to be a housewife. That's what you are. Is that what you're really saying? Because it was only moments ago that it was a hot girl, real hot girl shit, and you're driving the boat, you guys are having fun, you guys are sleeping around, you guys are twerking everywhere, you are being promiscuous and all of that. But at the end of the day, you are turning around and you're cooking and you're being a wife, you're being a girlfriend, you're doing all of that because you want to get a ring to settle down. Men are not stupid. And the same game that you guys are playing is a game that men have always been playing. So what do you think is going to happen? You understand? When a rappers live that kind of life, at least they're staying within their lane. If they want to impregnate somebody, they go find a prostitute or someone who is working in the sex industry or the adult industry, like a stripper or a porn star, and they impregnate them and keep it moving. So they just make up their baby mama list. They are living within that toxic lifestyle all the way. The difference is that you men are doing this, but at the end of the day, you want to settle down. You want a guy to propose. How are you going to get both world at the same time? It's just not possible. You have to stay single and to work on yourself and work on your character if that's really what you want. You cannot want to be out there being promiscuous, promoting promiscuity and wild and crazy lifestyle. But at the end of the day, you want to be a wife, you want a guy, and look who you want. You want a guy who portrays the character of a gentleman, who portrays the character of a family oriented type of individual. And that's a person that you want to take you serious. But you don't take yourself serious. You have to take yourself serious first. And you can take yourself serious starting by going into a relationship. You are going to get hurt. You will get hurt. So you have to know what you're doing. And I find it very strange how so many women are pushing independence and they don't want any man. They're staying away from men and all these type of things. But at the end of the day, they want a guy to propose. You want to settle. What is it that you really want? You want guys or you want men to change their behavior, right? You want them to be loyal, you want them to be faithful, you want them to respect you and all of these type of good stuff. Well, it starts by kind of dating outside your culture, because a culture in and of itself have been created for decades, wherein it's okay to be promiscuous, it's okay to be a baby mama, it's okay to be a baby daddy, it's okay to be unmarried, it's okay to be disloyal. You have an entire culture and a music that promotes that lifestyle. So you can't possibly look in that culture in order to find something real and genuine. You simply can't. You have to look outside of that culture. The world is extremely big. You have to look outside of it. It's an unfortunate situation, and the change starts with you. The change starts with you. If you want to be real and you want to be taken serious, you have to act serious, you have to be serious. And it comes with celibacy. That's a tough part. It comes with not sleeping around, not having a fun boy or a fun toy that you can go to and have unprotected sex with this moment, oral sex, anal, all these type of things that you guys are delving in, threesomes, all of that. And then you believe strongly that you're going to pull a guy who was raised well, who stays on a good path, and he's just going to bring ring to you, propose to you, buy you nice things, take you all over the world, and he's just going to settle with you, impregnate you, and you are going to what? Suddenly be a changed woman. No, you're not going to be a changed woman. You're going to trick him. You're tricking a guy into settling. You're tricking a guy into committing. Meg the Stallion, I'm sorry, a lot of women are coming out, and the more a lot of women speak and support her, and what actually took place, it's more I'm realizing that she was trying to reel this guy in, to pull him in, to settle, but she wasn't really genuine, because that's what it's starting to look like. It's starting to look more and more like you wanted to reel this guy into turn tricks to get him to propose. We understand if it was organized, meaning that he had agreed to it, but clearly he didn't. And that's why, now, my question is, if all of this is so sincere and genuine, why did you go to TMZ of all people and speak on him cheating and saying that he's not ready to be monogamous and all of these type of things? Why would you go to TMZ of all person? Know that it's like a gossip um site, it's a gossip blog, it's everything that has to do with gossip. You don't go to People magazine, or you don't go to someone, who is who participates in actual journalism and something that is really credible, a medium or an avenue that's really credible to speak on this wholeheartedly and sincerely, so it can come from looking like it's coming from a place of respect and integrity. It seems as if you want to engage in a cyber attack, and you have to be very careful because you can be faced with lawsuit. If you go there and you're portraying to the public that you want people to come out and attack this guy based on his decision, you're a woman. If you no longer wanted to be with him, nobody can stop you. People would support you. People would say that, okay, you want to move on with your life for whatever reason, and you're within your right as a woman to do so. So why is it that if the guy come out and he say that he's not ready to be monogamous and all of that, you are going to go out and you're going to garner an audience to cyber attack him, to get other celebrities are chiming in, cussing the guy out, when nobody knows what exactly is it that was the agreement or what took place in the relationship. So based on the things that they're saying, it's looking more on your part that you were only trying to save face, and you were trying to go all the way to play a host, to play a wife, so that you can get a ring. That's what it's looking like. I'm a woman, but I'm gonna speak the truth because I'm not doing what you guys are doing. I'm not living the life that you guys are living. I couldn't care less. Megan Thee Stallion is not paying my bills. If I'm sick, I can't call her. So I'm not sure what exactly is it that is happening out there. And so many women want to come and want people to join hands with them in tearing this guy down. And because you aren't in that field, then everybody's going to attack you. People are coming for the guy's skin color. I see Michael Blacks is saying that he's a light skin. What's wrong with these light skinned men? I see Eva Kim coming and speaking on yellow bone men. Stay away from these yellow boys and all these type of things. Now, had it been a dark skinned man, and women were saying stay away from dark skinned men, you have to be careful of these black skinned men and all of that, it'll be coming off as racist, right? So why are you guys even attacking the guy's skin color? She was with Pardison and they broke up. She was with Tory Lanez. We saw all that took place. You understand? None of you came for these guys' skin color, but when it comes to Clay Thompson, whose father is a black man, you guys are ready to go for the guy's skin color. What does his skin color have to do with his character? Or what exactly is it that he got going on? What exactly is it that he did that no other guy has ever done? The guy said that he's not ready to be monogamous, or he's not sure if he can be monogamous. He's being open and honest. And I'm almost sure that out of all the things, I do not think Meg Thee Stallion heard him say that the first time. I believe that guy have said it before, and he have given indication and clues that he wasn't about to settle down. And what's wrong with that? If a guy come out and say to me that he's not ready to settle down, then I'm just gonna have a conversation with him and find out what exactly is it he's 100% certain. And once it's confirmed that he's certain about his decision, then I part ways. I cannot consider it time wasting if it is in fact true that he bought me all these gifts. Now, if I bought myself these gifts and I bought him these gifts and I'm putting on a show, then, and that's when I'm going to come out gunning and I'm going to go crazy, because I know it was all a plan. It was all a plan. But if I was being sincere and all of that, I don't need to run to multiple media houses and speaking on this in a wretched manner and all of these type of things. Come on. You have to do better than that. And it's going to look like he had all reason now to not settle with you. And it's a good thing that he didn't, because the list of little things, I'm sorry, that don't go your way. You'd have run to the media and expose him and speak on his personal life and speak on his life choices and his decisions. A guy who's not ready to settle down simply isn't. And you can't cook your way into having a guy settle down. You can't force a man. You can't. And you're not supposed to, because you guys don't want anybody to force you to do what you don't want to do. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can't be out portraying that image of yourself and you're out partying and you're drinking this moment, and the next moment you're out and you're playing wife to a new guy that's out there, and you're hoping that he's going to take you serious. I'm sorry. And he's going to come out and he's going to propose to you. It doesn't really work like that. You have to know what you want and you have to be about it. You have to walk in that path. You have to walk in that path. We hear Cardi B say, "Well, I don't cook and I don't clean, but let me show you got them ring and you're out working." Yeah, I mean, Offset knew what he got himself into, so he had himself to blame in that part. But in Meg the Stallion situation, I think that it's looking more like you were trying to trick this guy. You were trying to turn trick and it didn't work out. And so many women are coming out and they're cussing the guy and all this because that's what you guys are known to do. You want to live promiscuous and at the same time you want a guy that's going to take you serious and give you a ring. A lot of you guys are playing this game that toxic men play, but you don't want to admit that you're toxic yourself. A lot of you women are playing the same game that men play of promiscuity, but you don't want to admit that you're promiscuous yourself. You believe that at all times you're automatically innocent and you should live your life no matter what and do what you please and still be taken serious by a man. And the moment that he doesn't, then he's a problem. Then he's a problem. What are you guys even promoting? What are you doing? One moment you're rapping about you popping this, popping that, twerking here, doing that, making my own money, getting a N-word to this and that and all these type of things. And the next moment you're busy, you want to be a wife, you want to settle down, you want to be somebody's love interest, and you want it from a guy who you believe was raised well, from a family, from no, you can't have the best of both worlds. You can't. So you have to make a decision on what exactly is it that you want. And that's why men are looking at you guys weird. And they're not going to take you serious. They are not going to, I only feel sorry for those women out there who have been loyal, who have been faithful, who have made changes in their life, or who have never went out and live a life of promiscuity. And it's unfortunate that they keep meeting guys who are very promiscuous and aren't interested in settling down and are not coming out and saying it. Clay Thompson came out and publicly say that he's not sure if he wants to be monogamous. And I see another thing that you guys are doing, claiming that this other basketball player, she's a side chick of Clay Thompson, and you guys are engaging in cyber attack. You are cussing the girl out because she turned off her comments, because she don't allow you to go over to her page or over to her account to cyber attack her. She's not allowing it. And because she's not allowing it, then the guy is unmarried. He is unmarried. So how did that NBA woman become a side chick? You cannot be a side chick to an unmarried man. You could be with the guy for 5 months to 5 years, 10 years. His other woman is not a side chick because he's unmarried. There's nothing that legally binds him to you. If he's sick, you are not legally obligated to take care of him. That only happens if you are married. And Meg Thee Stallion was never married. She wasn't married to this guy. So how did Clay Thompson happen to have a side chick when they were never married? You have the decision to make. What exactly is it that you're doing? Because this looks so confusing, and at the same time, and it just looks like women want to be promiscuous, but they want a husband. They want a guy to treat them so great, with so much respect, and there should be no if or but behind it, because you want the Michelle Obama treatment, but you want to be an Amber Rose, excuse me, or you want to be a Cardi B, but you want a Michelle Obama treatment. You want Juliet only treatment. You want to be a wife or be treated like one and be respected like one. But you want to be a Cardi B all day, every day. You don't even want to be a Cardi B in the bedroom. You want to be a Cardi B all day, every day, everywhere. You're not going to find that. You're not going to find that. And this is a message to a lot of women out there who believe that they should and they would. Look at that woman, the IG models over in the UK that, you're running your vehicle over another woman, over a man, some rapper. You guys are doing these extreme, repeated, constant surgery, blowing up your butt, blowing up your breast, blowing up your lip, sucking the fat out of everywhere. And I get it if a woman is trying to modify her body because of health reasons, because belly fat is like visceral fat is number one that leads to diabetes. But when you're doing all this crazy stuff and you're going extreme all because of a man, and then you claim that you don't need one, you don't want any, but you're doing all of these, you're mutilating your body to attract men. You are mutilating your body to attract men, to give you their money. But you're so independent and you don't need a man and you don't want a guy. But you're mutilating your body. You're blowing up your lips. You're blowing up your breast. You're blowing up your butt. You are mutilating your body. You're doing repeated surgery. And any woman who is known to doing all these type of things constantly is a woman who will unalive another woman. A woman who is known to do all these multiple surgeries on her body is a woman who will unalive another woman over a man. She will take another woman out because of a man. Because they're doing it because they want a man. And if you're going to that extreme length to get a man, to catch a man, to keep a man, you will take out a woman. You will take out another woman. You will take out another woman. So you see, a lot of these women are very evil. You guys are evil. If you're doing all of this for a man, you run the vehicle over another woman and all these type of things. You guys are crazy. Crazy. Men are going to start running away from women because not only are you beating these toxic men at their game, you're even way more toxic than them, and you're going to the extreme. You want to unalive each other, you want to take out each other, you're traveling all these miles to unalive women over men. You're willing to sleep with a guy that's constantly promiscuous. You're willing to get pregnant for him, and knowing that he's impregnating, he's having unprotected sex with so many women out there. You guys are putting even your health at risk. You understand? It's crazy. And then you want the guy to take you serious. You want to settle down with him. And once you get that guy, you are secretly sleeping around with other men, having threesomes with other men, and all these type of things, including other women. You guys are just living such crazy life. It's a crazy, wild life. A crazy, wild life. But that's the culture for you. That's the culture that you guys want, and that's what you want to be a part of. But deep down, we can see that you want to be respected. You want a husband. You want a great lover, a great friend, someone to take care of you. But you're portraying something else. And you living a different life, but then you want that. You cannot open door number 9 and see what's in door number 3. You cannot open door number 1 and see what's in door number 5. You have to open door number 9. You have to start by going on a different page, going on a different plane. Change your lifestyle, change your lifestyle. Stop the promiscuity, the constant drinking. And this message goes for both men and women. Because a lot of men out there also want women to respect them and all of that. You have to cut out the drinking, the smoking, the promiscuity. You have to cut it out. You have to be the change you want to see. So if you're going to say, I'm not doing it because she ain't doing it, and she's saying, I'm not going to do it because he ain't doing it, he's not going to be faithful, he's not going to be loyal, then stay single and celibate. Stop having sex. You can do that also. You can do that. Stop having sex. But you have to work on yourself. You can't neglect yourself because the guy is not going to respect you or is going to neglect you.
So I'm gonna less scare myself. I'm gonna smoke and drink and be promiscuous because the guy's not gonna settle down with me or is not gonna respect me. You have to love yourself a little bit more. You have to love yourself a little bit more. So with this entire situation with Meg Thee Stallion, you started off wrong. If you want to clean up your image all the way. Change up your content. Change your musical. You have to do it all the way. Change your musical content. Change a lot of things about you. Now, I don't want to speak on other people's relationship, but if you take rapper Eve, for example, before she met her husband, she changed a lot of things about herself. She changed up her image. She changed a lot of things about herself. A lot of women out there, when they're serious, that they want to be taken serious, they change a lot of things about themselves because guess what? Even if they meet a guy and he turn around to not be the person or the ideal husband or the person that they thought he was, they're not going to change or they're not going to revert to the previous lifestyle because they met the wrong man or met a pretender. They know that they're on a path and they want something great. So they're going to stay on that path because their self-healing and change was for them. It wasn't just to attract a guy to take her serious. So that's what I'm saying. You have to change yourself first. You have to be the change that you want to see. You have to change your content. You have to change the way you perform. But you can go ahead and stay on stage and do all that twerking all the time, having your butt out in front of the crowd and have them egging and they're laughing at you. They're laughing at you. All of you, they're laughing at. All of you, they're laughing at. They're not going to take you serious. They're not going to respect you. You're not going to get it. You are not going to get it. You are not going to. You are not going to get it. And if you take a Nicki Minaj for an example, Nicki got married to a man that is of the street, but that's a man who respects Nicki because Nicki Minaj moved different. She demand respect. She puts herself in a position where she is respected. Notice she gets a lot of hate and they call her this, they call her that. She's overbearing, she's demanding, she's this, she's that. Because she stands 10 toes down. So when you see her, it's something completely different from what you're going to get. You will get an Onika when you meet her and you're communicating with her. You're not going to get a Nicki Minaj all day, every day. But with you guys, you're a Cardi B all day, every day. You're a Meg Thee Stallion all day, every day. And that's the difference. That's the difference. So what are you going to do about it? And it's a message for a lot of women out there. That's a message for a lot of women out there. What are you going to do? You have to, if you're going on a path, you have to stay on that path. And if you want change, you have to be the change that you want to see. Now, I know it's your culture to live your life and sleep around with whoever, and you should be free to sleep with 20 men if you want to, or do all of these type of things. I see a girl post up a video saying that she slept with 3 guys in one day. She woke up, this guy called her, this and that. She went out to have sex with him, came back home, another guy called her, she went with him. And when she came home, she met up with another guy and he was giving her oral sex all the time and doing all of these things the whole entire time and all of these things. And she's proudly speaking on it. Proudly facing the camera, everything. She's proudly speaking on her lifestyle. And this is the type of woman that wants a man to settle with her, and then she will go for a man looking like Klay Thompson, attire himself like Klay Thompson, thinking that he does a spotter from a mile away, thinking he's stupid, thinking he's going to bite. And that's what happens. That's why a lot of you are so disappointed, because you thought that Klay Thompson is the type of guy that's not going to see you coming from a mile away. He's a simp, as they call it, or he's a weak man, and you catch him. You catch him right there. You're not going to play house for a rapper. You're not going to cook and be a wife and do all of this expecting a ring, because you know good and well You see a rapper from miles away that he's not going to propose, he's not going to give you a ring, he's going to cheat, he's going to this because of the lifestyle. But with someone looking like Klay Thompson, you automatically believe that him looking clean cut, he crosses T's and dot his I's. So he's not going to spot your behavior. He's not going to spot the character in you. So let's play a house and trap him to get a ring. And that's what a lot of you men do. Let's play a house and trap him to get the ring. And as soon as you get the ring, then you start. I see someone posted a comment saying that 50 Cent baby mama did that when she met him. She started posting up baby pics and posting up her finger, like, and people actually thought that she was engaged. But she was doing all of that because she wanted him to marry her. And it's good that you want it. It's good to want to be married. It's good to want a family. But a lot of you are not family oriented. A lot of you want to be promiscuous, but want a man to take you serious just the same. You want to be able to live your life twerking all over the place, behaving ratchet in public, loud and vulgar in public, being promiscuous, but a guy is supposed to take you serious, propose to you, go all the way. Doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And stop thinking men are stupid. Stop thinking, because a lot of you are uploading videos and talking about it's disgusting and it's to support women and do this and that. And because you think that men are stupid. A lot of you think that all men are stupid. And that's why you're getting a shock. That's why you're getting a shock. Because you believe strongly that men are stupid.